Hey there, I hope you guys are doing well. I know I certainly am. I just want to start off saying thank you. Thank you for all the support, all the people that liked, subscribed, shared my first video. That got a lot of attention. That did a lot better than I thought it was going to, so thank you very much for that. As for this video, as you can probably tell by the title of this video, I just said video like how many times? Like 3 times in like a span of like 20 seconds. Anyways, by the title of this video, you can probably tell I have a 2006 STI. I sold my 2017 STI, and this has all been in the span of 3 weeks. So these past 3 weeks have been very, very, very hectic. So let's get straight into it. So starting from the beginning, about 3 weeks ago, I posted an ad on our local Subaru group asking, is anyone selling an 06 to 07 STI? Within 24 hours, I had 6 responses. 4 out of the 6 though, I did not even consider. Either 1, they were the wrong chassis, or 2, they were heavily modded. That left 2 serious sellers left. The first one was a very mint condition, low mile 2006 STI, but the seller was asking a very, very high price that was out of my budget. The second was an 06 STI that was pretty beat up and needed a lot of love, but it was well in my price range. I ended up going with the second one, mainly for price, but also I don't mind putting the love and the work into the car. If anything, that makes it more special to me. I called the seller, we discussed a good deal over the phone. Next day I went to go pick it up. Immediately after that, I took it to my mechanics to get a tune-up, get the timing belt system replaced, spark plugs, fluids changed, you name it. Just a few items. There was a lot actually we ended up doing to get it mechanically sound. That took about a week. Immediately after I got the car back, I began taking off all the tacky stickers and trinkets off the car, and I called my cousin Alex up and we began immediately on working on these cosmetic defects of the car, which, let me tell you, was a lot. The first thing we did was identify all the dents, which there was a lot. Then we followed it up with some sanding and some Bondo. That wasn't too hard. We've done this before. The dents weren't what I was worried about. What I was worried about, and I had some doubts about, was the front bumper. This front bumper was in awful shape. It was almost cracked in 2. So thanks to my cousin's expertise, we were able to restore this thing perfectly. Like, I was like looking at the before and afters. It's amazing. It's shocking, you know, what we were able to do. When I say we, I mean my cousin. My cousin Alex, he's the one that brought the bumper back to life, man. I could never in a million years do that. The following day, we took a break from the body and I called a local business that could replace a windshield. So we took the car in there for a day, left it there for a day, and they did an amazing job replacing the windshield. Before, it had a bunch of like hairline and spider web cracks across the front, and had this like white banner on top, this like tacky white banner, and it like took away like a quarter of your vision. Like, I couldn't see the damn mountains, I couldn't see the damn ocean, can't see anything out of it. It would kind of ruin the driving experience. But after they got done replacing the windshield and had a brand new windshield on there, like you could see everything. Like, there was nothing, it looked like there was nothing there. All of a sudden I can see, and it made the driving experience that much better, because now I could see the mountains, I could see the birds, I could see where I was going, most importantly. Oh, and before I forget, I did a little bit of interior work. The center console was a mess. It had this like white plastic dip on it, and it just wasn't sanded correctly, so it was like bubbly and it was like coming off. It was really bad. So I took it off, took the whole thing apart and sanded it and just sprayed it with some quick gloss black paint. It's not perfect, by no means is it perfect, but it is much better. It looks a lot better, and it kind of ties the interior much more than the white did. Finally, you're almost all caught up. As of last weekend, we primered, we sanded, we sprayed the whole car. Every single panel has been resprayed and buffed. It sparkles, the car sparkles like a diamond in a waterfall under a moonlit night. Yeah, that is exactly what it looks like. Now you're all caught up with the 2006 STI. As for the 2017 STI, I sold it. It only took a week to sell. The process was much easier than I thought it was gonna be. It was a good car, great car, great experience. You know, I wouldn't take it back for anything, but I love the Hawkeyes so much more. Like, when you think Golden Age of Subaru, you think, usually most people think of the Blob Eyes and the Hawkeyes. Like, they got it right. It was a much better car, but I don't want to get too far into that right now, go down that rabbit hole, because that's a different video in itself, the hows and the whys. That being said, that's been the past 3 weeks of my life. I think I'm gonna cut the video here. It's already a pretty long video. So thank you guys for tuning into this one. Really appreciate it. We're not done with the build. We're only 50% done restoring this car back to its formal glory. Tune in to next week's. We're gonna be putting on the new wheels next week. Very excited about that. I'm not gonna tell you guys what wheels it is. You guys are just gonna have to tune in next week and figure it out. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Later.